Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for watching another motivational video. Today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. I am not doing a cleaning video. I wanted to come on here face to face to talk with you guys about a few things, and I didn't really know how to start filming this video. I've had this video planned ever since I posted my first video on my channel, but every single day I find an excuse as to why I shouldn't film it, why it doesn't need to be talked about. I've had so many excuses. To say the least, I'm over excuses. I am over falling in line with what people expect from me and what people want me to be, because if it's one thing that I've learned in this past year is that I truly haven't been happy. And whenever I say I haven't been happy, like, I mean that so deep in my heart. I've been on my own. I've been single now for a little over a year, like a year in a month or something like that. I've been single. As you guys know, I did have a YouTube channel. It was called This Life of Mine, and that is where I shared like cleaning motivation, decorating inspiration, organizing ideas, tips, tricks, all types of motivation, cooking videos. I shared it all, and that was a channel that was geared more towards my family, and I did a lot of family oriented videos. I just had a lot of fun with it. I was a stay-at-home mom for 4.5, almost 5 years. I stayed home taking care of our children. I did homeschooling for a little bit, and wow, like, my season in life has really changed. That's all I can say. Here I am right now. I just got off work. I work full-time at a bakery. I just moved into my apartment. I've actually been living here for 3 months, almost 4 months now. Every day I see how things are changing for me. Whenever I started my YouTube channel, I didn't really think that I would get any traction, honestly. I didn't really think I would get a lot of views. I just thought that I would kind of like stay under the radar. I am so sorry, you guys. Let me just take a pause. Let me take a moment. I am here in my living room, and they are doing so much construction work outside. So many different things are going on outside, and it's really loud. Like, usually every single day in this apartment complex, it is so quiet you can hear a pin drop, but today it is really loud. There's a lot of things going on that when I open my door, like, all types of things are like flying in here, falling in here. It's ridiculous. And I had to come home from work and I had to open up my door, and I am not joking with you guys. It is so many freaking flyaways. I am literally crawling in my skin. And I just cleaned up the apartment, so I know it doesn't have anything to do with me, but gosh, I wish I had fly swatter, because these things are really bugging me out, okay? But anyway, let's get back to topic. So whenever I created this YouTube channel, I thought that I would like fly under the radar, and it would take a while for me to grow, because I know that I was still trying to grow within myself. But you guys are really showing out. Like, I know that at a glance, like, a lot of people are just like, oh, like, girl, that's not nothing. But to me, it's a lot. I posted my first video, and I just had my first 2 videos hit over 1,000 views, over 200 subscribers. It's mind-blowing. It also feels really good to know that I have a lot of true supporters, and I always had a lot of true supporters. For the ones that come back and continue to comment, like, I remember you from my other channel, and it means so much to me that you guys are standing here with me so strong despite everything that I have gone through. I know you guys don't really know about what has happened, but I'm gonna be touching base on a few of those things today. It feels so good to see that I'm growing, and at a kind of a fast pace, at least a fast pace for me. I remember whenever I started my first YouTube channel, and it took me forever, almost a year, to get my first 1,000 view video. And here I am, 8 videos in, and I have 2 1,000 view videos, a 900 view video, and it just means so much to me, because like I said, I originally wanted to just stay under the radar and kind of just like do my own thing until I really get to a space of where I wanted to be. But you guys are really showing out. Like, I'm here for it, and it makes me feel so happy, because I didn't think that I would even grow this fast. I just didn't think that anything that's going on would be happening. But it is, and I'm so very grateful for that. I know that it doesn't sound like I'm grateful, but I am so very grateful. You guys are really just going above and beyond. So thank you so much for over 200 subscribers. And then also thank you so much for all the love on my videos. It really means a lot to me. Even though I am not where I want to be, and I'm not at a stage in my life right now, in my new season of life, where I probably have the best things and the things that you guys want to see. It means so much to me that you guys are still showing my videos some love. You're accepting the journey that I'm on, and you're wanting to grow with me. I feel like this journey is going to be so much different than my last journey. But anyways, that is why I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys today, because I want this channel to be different. Like, I want to be able to connect with you guys on a deeper level, aside from cleaning motivation, aside from voiceovers. I actually want to connect with you guys. And a part of me connecting with you guys is doing the things that scare me the most, like sitting down and doing face-to-face videos. I've thought about filming this video for months now, but I haven't, because I think I said it earlier, but I have always made so many excuses as to why I can't film, why I can't do this, why I can't do that. And today I'm just saying, like, forget that. Like, we're going to film this video. We're going to show up, and we are going to hold ourselves accountable no matter how hard it is. And it's really hard, you guys. It's really, really hard sitting down filming a video like this, because for the past year, I have hit so many tough spots in my life that I don't even know how to comprehend all of it, but I'm learning that I'm 24 years old and I'm growing, I am making mistakes, and I'm learning, and I'm developing into the woman that I want to be whenever I'm older. And a part of that is holding myself accountable and being honest with myself and showing up in the places that mean the most to me. My YouTube channel, despite me not being at my full potential just yet, this is one of the places that I love the most, because I put my time here, I put my energy here, I put my focus here, and I want things to go smoothly. I'm trying to find all the right words, because I'm really not used to doing sit down videos like this. I mean, I am, but I'm not at the same time. Especially hard videos like this, taking a dive into my life and my feelings and what's been going on. Before, on my other YouTube channel, I feel like I hit so many spots where I was so overwhelmed, I was so hurt, and I would just film, and I didn't really have a direction of what I wanted to tell you guys or how I really felt. I don't know. I just feel like I was all over the place, and I don't want to be like that on this channel. So with that being said, I have my little, this is actually my prayer diary, and I have another one over there. It's literally exactly like this one, but I completely filled it up with all my prayers. Last night, I couldn't go to sleep last night, you guys. Like I said, I wanted to film this video for a long time, and the past few nights, I haven't even been able to go to sleep. Like, I've literally been getting like the bubble guts, because I've been so nervous about this video and talking about the things that I'm going to talk about and share with you guys, that last night, like, I just wrote some things down of kind of the angle that I want to take whenever I sit down and talk to you guys. I'm so sorry if this video is all over the place. I'm sorry if you guys aren't following what I'm saying. I deeply apologize, but I promise this video has a story. It has something that you can take away from this video. Like, let's just dive deep, head first. I don't know, like, let's just jump in and really talk about the things that I want to share with you guys. Occasionally I'll get a question here on my YouTube channel underneath one of my videos asking, where are your children? Where is your husband? Girl, what's going on? Like, did I miss the updates? Or I'll get a message over on Instagram asking, why don't you just post videos on your other channel? Are your kids not with you? Where are your kids? I'm not going to dive deep into that area as much. I feel like this season of life that I am in, my personal life, when it comes to my children, and the fact that I am going to be going through a divorce, it's personal to me, it's emotional to me, it still hurts, and I don't really want to talk about that because I'm still grieving that. Don't get me wrong, like, I get to see my babies every week. I get to see them on the weekends. I get to enjoy time with them. I get to see their beautiful faces. I get to be a mother still. I had to go through so much hurt and so much pain during the times that I couldn't see them, that it's not something that I'm just ready to talk about now. We are going to be diving deep into some other areas that I know you guys have been asking questions about. My husband and I, we have split up. It was a long road. This is not a video that you necessarily ever want to make in your life. It's not. I spent almost 10 years with someone that I thought was my best friend. I could let loose. I could be myself. I could show him my scars. I could do all of these things. So whenever you go through a season of life where you are separating, you're not even friends, it's hard because I've given almost half of my life to you. I've birthed 3 children for us. It's a very hard experience to go through. During this time, I wish that I had a shoulder that I could lean on, where I wouldn't get judged, or I wouldn't get beat down, or I wouldn't get told all of these things that didn't do anything aside from upset me. During this time, it's not necessarily that you want to be told things that you want to hear, but you want a shoulder to lean on, someone who understands you, someone who knows what you're going through, someone who can offer words of wisdom to help you in the new season of life that you're going to be entering. Not someone who's going to put you down and shame you and give you doubt, to give you words of judgment. You want words of encouragement. I am going through one of the toughest seasons of my life, and I've even though it's been really, really tough, I've learned so many different things. I've gone through so many different things that I never thought I would go through in my life. Aside from all that, videos like the one that I'm sharing today, I honestly feel like it can either break you or it can make you here on this platform. I feel like whenever you are a part of a platform that has so many people with so many opinions that are different from yours, videos like the one that I'm sharing right now can make you or break you. And I don't know which category I'll be put in as far as like making me or breaking me, but what I do know is that no matter what, this video for myself and my personal growth and my personal journey is going to help me in the long run, because I will be able to see, wow, you were able to talk about some tough stuff. You were able to overcome some tough obstacles, and look at you now. You know, you're thriving, you're loving yourself more, you're being who you want to be. And that's all I want for myself, is to get better and to love myself and to fully accept who I am and be able to look at myself in the mirror and go on with a smile that is genuine. So I hope that you guys can see that from this video, and I hope that you take something away from this video, even if it's taking away that I'm here for you, even if it's taking away like, wow, like she's really being strong during this moment. I hope you could take something away from this video, even if it's words of advice. I hope that you can walk away feeling happy from this video or something. So I never imagined that I would be doing a video like this. There is a first time for everything, and today is one of those days for me. So yeah, we're just gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna share with you guys exactly why I was gone for a year. My ex and I split. To the public eye, even to our family, well, my family at least, we had a very loving relationship. We were happy. Our relationship was kind of put on a pedestal. And I know for myself, I honestly felt so much pressure to be this person that everybody wanted me to be. I felt so much pressure to do things that I didn't really want to do. And I felt pressure because I wanted to keep that same energy all the time. When in actuality, like, I was hurting. I was so sad. I was literally 106 pounds. I was hurting. I was so depressed. And it wasn't necessarily only because of one person. It was honestly everything put together. Last year, everything the ice just broke for me. For years, for at least 2 years, I was just like skating around on thin ice, trying to be happy, trying to trying to stay uplifted, trying to be the best version of me that I could be. And one day, like, the ice just broke and I just went all the way down to the bottom of the freaking ocean. Like, I just went all the way down to the bottom. And I hit rock bottom for so long, and it hurt my relationship. It hurt everything in my life. Last year, whenever I put out my video and I said last video married, it was not clickbait. It was not a lie. It was not a joke. That was really it, you know. Everything had came to a head, and I was still, even in that video, I was still trying to be happy. But you can only act happy for so long. You can only push things under the rug for so long. Like I said, I had hit rock bottom. When I look back at that year, I honestly thought so many things would have changed by now, but not a lot has changed aside from me getting my own place, getting a job, working full time, and just going to therapy regularly again. It feels good to know that I have my own place now. I have a job that I've been holding down for about a year now, and I'm finding happiness again within myself and not within a man. I'm finding happiness in the season that I am walking into, and I'm finding happiness in the life that I'm currently living, and the life that I want to be living. I'm finding happiness, and it feels so good. And I thought that whenever I hit this stage of doing better, it would look different than what it looks like right now. But there are so many times throughout the week where I have to sit down and remind myself, girl, a couple months ago, you were literally at the park in the freezing cold with no coat, no jacket, no sweater, sitting at a park. Actually, at this very park of the apartment complex I'm in, I didn't even know if I was going to get approved for an apartment out here. And I remember just sitting at the playground, literally in the cold weather with no coat, no jacket, not even a sweater on, freezing cold, crying, bawling my eyes out, praying to God, like, God, please. And now here I am. I'm living in the exact apartment complexes that I literally fell on my knees at the playground and started crying at. It has gotten a lot better. I ended up going with my sister for a little bit, but my sister ended up moving to Texas. Whenever she moved, I was here. I was back to having no family, going through all of these things alone. I didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't have any of my things. It was a hard reality to live in, and everything that you guys see here in this apartment is either something that I've collected along the way of moving here into this apartment and getting back on my feet, or it's like a keepsake item that I had to keep of my babies because I wasn't losing that. Whenever my sister moved away and I was here by myself, I didn't have anywhere to go. It was either a shelter, a homeless shelter, which I am like deathly afraid to go stay at a homeless shelter, or it was a sober living house, and I chose to live in a sober living house, and it was a learning experience. Navigating my way through a sober living house with a bunch of girls who I've never even met ever in my life, and I'm sharing a room with them, getting naked in front of them, you know, doing all these things. It was very, very hard. It was just so many rules and regulations and things that kind of hindered me from truly trying to get back on my feet in the mom aspect, that I could not live in a sober living house. And on top of that, I was paying like $525 a month to live in a house with a shared room and a twin size bed. I was paying $525. I was just like, you know what, I can go out and get my own apartment where I can have my kids, I can spend time with them, and I can do the things that I need to be doing. So I ended up getting this apartment. When I got this apartment, I didn't have anything. I remember sleeping on the floor the first night with no pillow, no cover, no nothing. I literally had a big green coat and I slept on the floor. I was just so happy to be here. Didn't really have anywhere to go. I couldn't see my kids. I say all of that to say I'm happy I made it out. Whenever I hit rock bottom and I knew that I was going downhill and things were happening, I did so many hurtful things that made a huge impact on my life. If I could go back, there are some things that I would change, but there are also a lot of things that I wouldn't change, because I feel like I needed to go through this to realize that I am strong enough, I am capable, and build myself back up. I don't need a man. I can come to my own rescue. I feel like whenever you go so long with allowing someone to basically make all these decisions for you, be the person to pick you up, to tell you that you're doing a good job, just do all of these things that at the time you think are good, and you think, oh my gosh, like he's so loving and he loves me so much. I feel like that same person is also going to be the person to tell you you suck, you're crazy, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like for instance, with my YouTube channel, I feel like my YouTube channel, I grew a lot, and it would eat me alive every day because I would get so many negative comments from people that I love saying, oh, you're still doing that, or you're crazy for ever thinking that you're gonna reach this level because you're not, it's not good enough, you're not good enough. I feel like the same people who tell you, oh, you're this, you're that, like those are the same people who are going to also feed you so much negativity. And the person that I allowed to help get me to where I wanted to be was the same person who basically, whenever they were done with me because they moved on and they found another situation to be in, that was the same person who told me, like, you're nothing without me, you'll never be anything, you'll never grow, you want to reach this level but it's never going to happen. I allowed myself to be in a situation where I depended on someone, I loved someone, I wanted to do big things in life with someone, and that same person was the person who put me down constantly, would support me, but only support me enough to say, oh, well, I did this or I did that, just to throw it in my face like, oh, I did this and I did that, you'll be nothing without me. It's a very hurtful feeling. I needed this season in my life to happen because it can show me that I am worthy, I can do this, I got me, I'm the only person who can help me get to where I want to be because I can do this. I spent so much time in mommy mode, I spent so much time just taking care of others that I never gave myself a break to actually take care of me, to actually build me up, to actually show myself that I am capable and I can do the things that I put my mind to. I never gave myself that time to see that within myself. And I feel like during this time I've been able to see that within myself. You know, I've been able to pick myself up. I've been able to help myself stop crying. It's been a year now. With 2 diaries later, I just started this one, but my other one is literally filled front page and back page all the way through. And I'm finally able to talk about certain things without crying. I've had a job for almost a year now. I've gotten raises, I've gotten promoted. It feels good to know that I'm doing good, way better than before, and I'm very grateful for that. With that being said, I feel like I've been rambling throughout this whole entire video, so I hope that this video makes sense. But anyway, this year has been really tough for me, and this channel is, I'm not necessarily going to say that it's all about me, but this new channel, Safeway Cleaning Response, is my safe place to come, to just be me, to share videos that I enjoy, to share motivation that also motivates me whenever I get on YouTube and I watch videos, to share a side of me that I don't really get to express all the time. That's what this channel is about. I'm not necessarily going to be sharing my kids all the time. I feel like my life with my children now, it's become very personal. I never want to go back to a stage in my life where I don't get to see them. So my time now, just like before, my time with them now is even more precious because I know what it feels like to not have my kids in my life. I know what it feels like to wake up and wish that you can just talk to your babies. I don't want to start crying, so I'm trying to switch positions. I feel like there's much more to the story that I'm able to share with you guys right now. All I can say is that I beat myself up so much because I felt so guilty. I was ashamed, I was embarrassed because of how everything played out. It took me a long time in therapy to realize that I am not my mistakes. I am not the pain that I've caused to myself. I'm not the pain that I've caused to others. I'm not this terrible person. I've done things whenever I felt backed into a corner, whenever I felt hurt, whenever I felt betrayed, whenever I felt ambushed, whenever I felt attacked. I've done things that I felt was protecting myself at the time. I also caused other people hurt and pain as well. I've had to deal with that for this whole entire year of all these things that have happened. And like I said, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror for the longest time because I couldn't believe that I had to be someone that I truly wasn't in my heart. I truly wasn't on the inside. I feel like on the inside, I was literally screaming and crying for help. And after so long, like I never got it. And whenever that ice broke for me, boy, did it break. And the ship sank like the Titanic. I've had to let myself know and remind myself that I am not those things. I am not a product of my environment. I was only 23 years old, and that doesn't make up for anything that has happened in my life. It doesn't make up for it. It's not an excuse for anything that has happened. But I'm 23 years old, and I was trying to figure out how to balance all the things that I was dealing with. And I started battling these things at 15 years old. That's whenever I became a mother, was at 15 years old. And from that time up until 23 years old, I was battling things silently, battling things publicly. I was battling so much, and it's only so long until you completely break. The only thing that I can do is move forward and try to continue with my life and try to continue to make things better for myself, for my children, and get to a safe place where I can truly be happy. And I feel like this is the start of that. Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys for coming along to watch this video. I hope it wasn't all over the place. I hope that you guys are able to take something away from this video. I know that I probably didn't say a lot of much, but I feel like this is a really good start, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just a small update, little heart-to-heart video, maybe how I'm feeling, what's going on, where I've been this past year, how things have gone, and where I want to go from here. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.